It was good. So they were talking about the right way to break up. That sounds crazy, don't it? But breakups are easy. You don't dwell on your happiness. You don't dwell on what they did for you. You don't do all that. You figure out what you can learn from them. What can you do different? You take responsibility. You don't blame them. Even if they did some fucked up shit, you don't blame them. You say, hey, human, I'm human. How does this make me better? You go with it. Like I learned, like when I broke up, I learned I need to cook more. I got better. I cook all the time. I love to cook now. I got better. I learned. I didn't dwell on that shit. I didn't say, they let me. No, like, who cares? Like, it's life. This shit gonna happen. It's a part of life. I'm not above it. It happens. But what shouldn't happen is you fucking clawing your eyes out over a motherfucker that didn't want you in the first place. You just didn't see it because you were blind. And people have a tendency of making themselves blind. Even if they're not naturally blind, they can make themselves blind. You can do it. If you really like somebody and they're cute and they got red flags and all that shit, you can ignore all those red flags if you really want to. I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you met somebody. I know you got a friend and they with somebody with all the red flags and they ignore them all. I know it. You know what I'm talking about. It might have been you. Nobody told you because they too weak to tell you. I'll tell you. It might have been you. But you can bounce back. This shit shouldn't tear you down. This shit only make you stronger if you learn from it. If you don't just cry and focus on what you're missing or think that you won't get somebody else. Because if you think like that, then you won't. If you think that's the only one for you, then it is. There is nobody else. Because you said it. You wrote that shit in the book with Sharpie. You wrote it. So it's true. You made it true. For real. So if you think there's more out there, if you think that wasn't the right person, then it wasn't. There's more out there. You gotta keep your mind free and clear. Don't let nobody destroy you on the way out either. Because I've seen that before too. On the way out, it's like, oh, we've been together, boom, boom, boom. But on the way out, I'm gonna tear everything down. Boom. That don't help either one of y'all. I mean, some people think it makes them feel better about themselves, but I don't get it. Anytime I broke up with anybody, it was peacefully. Because I don't do all that bullshit. Don't bring that shit over here. They already know. I don't do that. And it don't help me. And I don't try to attract those partners. I don't attract those type of people. I'm a peaceful person. So you gotta learn from your breakups. Like, what did you do wrong? You gotta look in the mirror. You gotta be comfortable looking in the mirror and smiling. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out what makes you happy without the other person. Your happiness should never be dependent on another person. I'm not gonna say never, because at some point your parent was your source of happiness. But when you get grown, whether you're married or not, one person should not be 100% of your happiness. Let me clarify that. 100%. It's not even, this is opinion. It's not even attractive. If I get a girl and she only cares about me, it's repulsive. I don't like it. It's ugh. You're supposed to be grinding too. You're supposed to be drawn. You're supposed to be singing. That's what I like. I like when you do that. But that's opinion. So, but it's a fact that 100% of your happiness should not be dependent on a person, because what happens when that person leaves? Now you're unhappy. And then you gotta start from square one. Now you're not secure in yourself. You felt secure with that person, but now on your own, you're not secure. Some people just gotta learn how to live on their own. Some people don't know how. They've been dependent on everybody their whole life. So, they don't know how to be independent. A secure person, by definition, is independent and dependent. They can do both. So if you only do one, you're not really secure for the most part. You know what I mean? So, figure out why you broke up with them. Because if you don't heal from the trauma of that breakup, what's gonna happen with the next one? You're gonna do the same shit. If the old dude didn't like you because you watched his clothes on cold, the next dude is not gonna like that shit either, probably. If he tell you not to and you still do it, he not gonna like that shit. And he gonna leave too. If they don't like it because you waste all the money, the next dude that likes to save money is not gonna like it when you waste all his money either. You gotta heal, change, grow, adapt. You can't stay the same if you want that shit to work. Because all a relationship is it could be the other person, yeah, but it's always something you could have did better. Always. Always. You could be way out of somebody's league and still do something better. You probably don't care, but it's there. It's a thing. So when you break up with people, don't focus on what happened. Don't focus on how they treat you. Don't focus on what you're missing out on or that you won't get somebody else. Because guess what? That's going to lead to more torment and worse mental health. You focus on how it makes you better, how that breakup makes you better, because there's a silver lining in everything. You just don't look for it. You look for the bad shit. You don't look for the good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I broke up with her, because I cook every day now. Take care of myself. Do everything with myself. So it's a good thing, for real. So, but I knew that already. I already knew that all you gotta do is figure out how to make you better, and you good.